right, hello and welcome to another edition of First Look with me, Haomuch. We are playing Biomutant. This is a game I picked up a long time ago, I didn't pick it up a long time ago. I saw this game a long time ago, and I was like, wow, that's a pretty decent little concept there. I want to check it out. And so it's been on my wish list for a while, and right now it went on a pretty decent sale, so I decided to pick it up and give it a try. So you take a looking at Biomutant. So here we go. Enjoy. I start off with the adjusting the brightness of it, and I like to get a little bit more bright. I like to see just a little bit, and then confirm with that, and we'll start it up, see what happens. Got a little grasshopper guy. Oh no. All right, we definitely need to choose the right language here. So let's go up. Uh-oh. What's going on here? I'm pushing the up. It's not going. Oh, it's following my mouse. All right. Okay. English, please. Get in trouble. Make sure that you save it in the right language.
How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end.
Okay.
Welcome to Biomutant.
Let's go ahead and mess around with these settings here real quick. Let's go with the audio. I'm going to go ahead and put down the music just like normal. Probably set us here around 60. Gibberish I'm going to take down. I don't know what that is, but I'm just going to take it down, and we'll pull the master down a little bit just in case. Narrator, I'd like to be a little bit frequency. Okay, just leave it. Gibberish, I'm not sure what that is, but I'm going to bring it down anyways. Okay, leave those audios on. Video, we're on our screen. We're fine. Button mapping, looks like you can use the controller here as well. I'll see how it plays on the mouse and keyboard, and then I might move over to controller. Accessibilities, camera controls, or field of view out. Let's see what happens at 100. Let's just go all the way. Okay. All right. Yeah, there we go. Camera shake. I don't really like camera shake, so I take it off. I don't know what auto adjust. Okay. Just leave that. All right. Sounds good. Looks good. The audio's pretty good in here. I'll take a look at what the HUD looks like. When we go into game, I'll see if we need to adjust myself here a little bit. Okay, English, yes, please. There we go. And that's it. Guess there's no saving. You just go back. So let's push escape and go to a new game. I'm gonna go with easy. See what happens.
Encode your DNA.
Okay. So I want mine to look more like a raccoon, I think. So I'm gonna try to see which one is kind of most raccoonish. These all change the stats too. I'm probably gonna have to go with stats over looks in this one here. So looks like this one, the Murgle is less on the intellect and higher on charisma and luck. Fip is high on intellect, key energy and regen. All right. This is health and armor. This is a little on intellect and luck. Okay. And okay, I think I'm gonna have to is there like a blend? I don't know. Okay, it's got a decent region. All right, I think I'm gonna go with this one, just because it gives me a lot more intellect and key energy and energy regen. I feel like this game might use a lot of that. So I'm gonna try to go with that. Okay.
Define your genetic structure.
Interesting. Okay. So I can make them like all intellect. Don't really want to do that though. Probably want to be. Okay, your luck doesn't change. I'm not sure what charisma does. But move speed is always important. Yeah, I think I want to kind of be there. It's got 30, 50, 20 on that, and 20 on the rest. I think that's good to go. I'm gonna confirm with that.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Ooh. Okay, so choose resistance. So Resistance to cold, heat, biohazard, radioactivity. Man, I should just go straight 6, straight up, right? I mean, resistance to all resist, like, you know. I want to be more resistance to another. No, I'm just gonna all resist 6%. Better.
Choose your fur style.
Custom fur, okay. Yeah, let's see if I can get it to be kind of like, okay, yeah, there you go. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that's good.
Pick your main color.
Main color. I like gold. It's gonna be somewhere in this area, I think. Right, okay. Yeah, well, whatever.
Choose your detail color.
Okay. Just keep going in that area. Oh, it's the detail color of the character.
Pick a class. Commando.
All right.
Deadeye. Mercenary. Command. Sight. Sabot. Sentinel.
Okay, so I'm not sure what this gives here.
Sentinel.
+7 critical chance.
Saboteur.
9 critical chance.
Cypher. Saboteur. Cypher. Sabot. Cypher. Command.
Give
Deadeye.
us any.
Command. Deadeye. Mercenary.
Okay, so this one will give us 5% critical
Deadeye.
chance. Nothing.
Commando.
Nothing.
Cypher.
5% critical chance.
Sabot. Cypher.
Okay. Let's do that.
Cypher chosen.
Yep, I'm choosing the Cypheric. Am I ready to start? Yeah, I'm ready to start.
That'll work.
Right? There, movement W. All right.
Here's somebody with a troubled past.
Okay, so
drawn into the
U,
spotlight of a story that's
WASD.
already begun.
Okay, I got a little raccoon little character. Cool, man. I like that. All right, nice. Ooh, pretty quick. Okay, you double jump.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
Okay.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise, an echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
That's right. Light is only for those having difficulty seeing what's in front of them. Sticking to the me first path is the only way we'll be going places.
Interesting. Which way would I like to go?
I'm surprised at the change of heart. I believe in putting yourself aside to help others, but helping the dark side is not that, you know.
You can't fight who you really are. The blood is obviously running red in our veins.
You're trying to keep us in the dark here, but you know it's blue blood in our veins and what it means. We have responsibilities. You can't fight the truth.
What am I gonna do? Okay, so left click was like shoot. there any, like, search? Right click is like a kick. Haven't got a middle click there yet. Let's try E, Q. Q, I don't know what that is. Maybe like a finishing move or something? I'm not
Right
sure.
is always right.
Okay, so running through the forest quickly. So it's danger. Not sure what I'm here. Doesn't look like there's anything really to collect either so far.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Okay. Wonder if there's like a sneak control. Alt is like a dodge. X C V. No. Okay, I think that's reload. It's R. Alright. So might have to set up my controls here a little bit different.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Oh, alright. Rolled right into it. Alright, hold on here. So already I know that I'm gonna need to change all that. Alright, we can put in our controls here now. So I think I'm gonna use this as Alt because that dodge looks like I'm gonna be dodging like all the time. And I haven't figured out what any kind of thing else is, but this button's probably gonna be, you know, some sort of action button here. I'm not sure what the action buttons here are yet. So we're gonna go with that for right now. There we go. Oh. What? What the heck? Okay.
You better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Okay. Little interesting way to fight there. Okay.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Go back in there. Okay, so 2 and 3. Okay. I wonder if there is anything to kind of pick up or anything. So we'll see. I don't really like the look of this place.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Pressing and holding down click. Oh, bummer. Alright. Alright, so okay, so I'm gonna need to hold that middle click down like a lot, and so it's gonna be annoying, so I'm gonna make it on my thumb button. Uh, there. I got a bunch of middle clicks set up there. I don't even know what else is middle click. Oh, this is middle click? Alright. Let's go. Alright, so I should be able to so middle.
You don't have the key energy for that.
Do I collect anything from these, or does I just get points? Okay, so I don't think I'm actually going to be, collecting or searching for anything in here. I mean, I haven't found anything that I can open or I can grab or, that I can kind of manipulate. So I'm not sure how much environment is actually in this game. And are we looking for secrets here? Is there stuff like hiding, or am I just running around this thing for fun? Sure. Okay, we'll just run through it. If we start seeing things that we can kind of collect or pick up, then, I'll start kind of looking for them, but I haven't seen anything yet. Okay, here's something that interacting, but it's a box. Okay. Hold 1. Okay. So There's not like a traditional inventory type system. Quick select goes with 1. Okay. So it looks like these have things that you can be interacting with. So. Armor, okay. Found some energy pack, alright. So there is places that you can kind of like loot, and it'll kind of show you, it looks like. So I don't see any more like little circles there, so it's kind of easy. It tells you kind of where to go. So I should climb all the way up. Alright, so this is got my little hole there. Return back to, I guess.
Oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
I'm gonna parry them. Okay, alright, yeah. Oh, what? Okay, I must be pushing multiples. Gotcha. Okay, they can be looted. Okay, so where's my health? Okay, I got 977 health, so 1. Okay, what shows you what you can pick up? Clink. Okay, sure. Doesn't look like there's any more. Don't go in there. Explore sludge. Okay. Chose to go here. I'm just gonna go here. Okay. collect this stuff first. Okay, now I'm gonna push tab here. Okay. So tab, get my save game. Okay, got a save game. And I'm going to level up my character. Okay. So I feel like I move pretty fast. I want to get kind of more on this, I think.
So much sharper.
Cool. Maybe I can go back. Okay, so let's see, close combat. I don't know. Let's do unarmed. Hmm. Input sequences as well. Okay. I'm gonna go with this one. It's easy. It's easy to remember. It's 5 right clicks. Oh, I have that. Okay, so this will just right click F. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna see what range combat. Sure, melee chain, life fan, firing gun. Yeah. Alt, right click, left click. Jeez. All right. So alt. Okay. Upgrade more later. All right. Let's just continue. All right. Hold on. Gear in this section, you can change equipment and weapons. All right. Okay. So I don't really. Okay.
Fits you well.
Yeah, that's the only one I have. So. I was wearing it. Okay. Okay, so I don't have anything else. I just added my hat. Consumable. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's scope. Looks like that can explode. So.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Cool. Got a crowbar.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Got it. I got to right click. Sweet. Alright, that worked out.
Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Okay. Too bad. Looks like we got some stuff going on right here.
The morphs produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Rods that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
Okay.
Who needs a ladder? Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Okay. W and S. Rotate Q and E. Okay, so rotate. Okay.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Okay. Tells a little bit of the story. I like how that kind of does that. I mean, it's not an open world game, at least not as of yet.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
No, I want to keep fighting here. Come on.
Of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
There wasn't any other pickups, was there? It's not gonna let me climb up there yet? Alright.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Okay, so all right, cool. So it looks like I'm remembering. So I'm just gonna run through, I guess.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
Okay, enter. You have to push it whichever direction and then
You're
enter.
such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Okay, so I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. So over here, ruffle it.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
All right.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Okay. So not too clear how this is going to. Hold on, let me see if I can. Oh, all right. That's.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt.
Okay.
One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Moomer will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Moomer comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His
It's a
friend
pretty big map.
Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route.
Okay.
Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each
Got
route.
it.
The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Cool. Okay. Alright, so I got the main quest completed. Doesn't look like there's anything else I can take over here or talk to the guy. Looks like I just gotta bounce out.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Let me just check this. It looks It's like kind of. Oh. Man, I gotta get up higher and jump over. All right. There you go. All right. Try. I don't really see.
Time to see what's above.
I'm not sure this will actually do anything here. Oh, there's got to be something up there because that's a different. If there's not, oh well. Ah. So I can't. Alright, so it doesn't look like climb there.
Good thing you're strong.
It's nothing. So not very many secrets.
Know
Just play
that
through
the
it.
tree of life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the world eaters.
Okay, so that kind of like started the game. Took me about an hour to go through it. I would probably say, I mean, I'm enjoying myself so far. I think that there is a lot to it. There's a lot of like moves, and I think what it has available is I can probably get the they don't have a profile for it. I'll have to check. Maybe they do have a profile for it, and set up my profile. And so what I would do was I would set some of my buttons up right here to be the moves for this. So it's like right click, right click, right click, right click. That move I could set up as a button, and so it would just like push it on my keyboard and it would do that. Like I think it's Alt. What is it? Alt right left? Yeah. Or F right left?
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Marking the map. All right. Okay. So interact with the signposts, and you can fast travel between them. That's fantastic. Okay, great. M is map at any time. Great. Venture out in the world. Let's rock and roll. Okay, so now it's becoming a little bit more open world concept. So I like that. I like now that we're kind of like unlocked. I'm pretty sure that it's still going to kind of tell us where to go. Holy moly! Look at that guy. That's pretty big. That thing is just tearing
Must be the
apart the
world
place.
eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Yeah. So I don't. Still don't see anything where it's like a super lootable.
A
Like
survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
okay, so this has like a
He
good
doesn't know
versus
what your
evil
connection
feature.
is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
So I gotta interact with these things.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by...
You
He's
can just
grateful
hover over
for
it and
that.
click, I
You
guess.
still seem to have a spark of light in you.
Okay, cool.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
Okay.
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important. Out-of-Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
I'm good.
Out-of-Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
Okay.
He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out-of-Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Got it. Okay, I know what I'm doing.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
So I'm going to the tunnel, trying to make it over there this way anyways.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Yep, let's rock and roll. See if my mouse doesn't come off the screen. Okay. Didn't give me anything. Not sure how many bullets I have left, or if bullets are, a worry or anything.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
Oh, nice. Backpack.
Guess you still want more than that.
So, tab. Gear. Backpack. So equip that bad boy. Alright. Not sure what that's going to do for us by equipping it. Just visual, or if it's like useful, or what. Just run around here. Just see if there's any other loot areas. Doesn't look like there's really anybody fighting. So different looking backpack. I think I like the different looking backpack. Let's try that one. Cool. And pretty fast, I like that. Alright, cool. I'm glad I looked around for that stuff. Wasn't too hard to find. Wasn't, it's not like I did something super special to find it. Like trying to jump up on top of the roof area earlier.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. He can see you're a free spirit, so he'll let you in. The Sifu is always interested in meeting someone open to joining their cause.
Sweet.
Sibi? La fanen aginkan man. Gerat na fal hutut mustugai la wude.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common.
Can both?
There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life. He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
All the goons are gonna hate.
You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again.
Got it.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good.
Can both?
Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
Okie dokie.
You have things to do, places to go to. Says you should take it easy.
Alright. Just gonna search around the palace here for a little bit. So, yeah. Stock, okay. Stock for. Okay. Cool. pick up all I can. I don't know if there's like going to be a place where I can sell stuff, or if I can break it down for like other items or what. Really kind of trying to keep an eye out for the interactables. If I can identify a few interactables here and there, pick up some extra stuff. Picking up pieces to like weapons that I can probably build, so I should be kind of like looking around for stuff. Okay, nice. Lots of health packs and stuff. That's cool. Alright, so.
Claims to have strange things from the dead zone that are so rare they need to be seen to be believed. Points out they just restocked, so you should be able to find some.
Vendor types, okay. Melee, weapon parts, ranged weapon parts, gear, clothes, okay. Buying items, selling items, nice, okay. So I do want to sell, let's go ahead and sell some consumables. Don't want to sell that. Okay. So I can only sell that. I can't sell like clothes or anything. Oh, cool. Oh, all right, here we go.
Stash for your trash.
Go. Hold on to that. So two weapons so far.
Sharp dealing.
So I think if I can go here to the gear and automation. Interesting. Okay. Outfits. Right. I'm not sure how I can like kind of like make my stuff better or whatever, whatnot. But all right, so that's one of the guys. Oh, see if I can interact with this one too.
Says it's a shame that Jagny can't see what Myriad sees. Says you'll meet again.
Okay. All right, so all right. Well, let me actually here. wonder if it gives me more armor or something.
Claims to have strange hopes yours.
Okay. Parts. Alright. So basically you need to collect parts and pieces and stuff like that.
Says you'll get a special price and a wrap-up on the dub. Sees you're eager to make...
Okay. Duct tape. Alright, so items that I might need. And then clothes. Okay. So got it. Okay, so sell some clothing. Material, three. Give me more armor.
It's good someone else can use your old stuff. Came out on top. A stylish cover for your brains.
Okay, here we go. Go down here, see if there's any more boxes or anything. Or if there's any sort of like other thing like kind of like cracked.
Wishes you'd been better as a... Hope.
Alright, looks like I've kind of like manipulated everything that I can kind of manipulate and look in, I believe. Yeah, so there's some area that I don't see yet. Came from here.
Let's see.
So I need to like go up here. Where's it trying to take me? Here? Okay, it wants me to go through the cave, so I guess I gotta go this way. Alright. So just lighting. Weird lighting there. Thought it was kind of like asking me to manipulate the tree. So the open world is not really like open world, I guess. Yeah, I would assume it kind of is, but it isn't. I don't know.
That's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled. Down to half your health. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see.
Okay.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes.
Get my stash.
He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wung Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And
Oh, that'll teach you how to swim, that's for sure. Okay. So, swim. Don't lose too much ki. Or the track. Okay. There you go.
he says that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let... But you need practice. Lots of practice. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. You know you can't make up for lost time.
True.
You should know. Practice makes perfect.
It does not. Practice makes improvement.
She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too.
Sounds good. We are coming up on an hour and 30 minutes here.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment.
Okay, yeah, then maybe that'll teach me how to like kind of make parts or whatever. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna give it a we're gonna call it here. We've been playing for about an hour and a half. It gives you a pretty good look of the game. That's the whole intention behind first looks. I do get these games in the hopes that if you can see what it looks like in the first hour and a half and make a judgment before you go ahead and buy it. But I'm liking this game. I was kind of enjoying myself. I think that the story is just kind of like, maybe a little bit too. It kind of like takes over. Like I don't feel like I'm playing too much. Like I really enjoy like kind of being in control, like mostly all the time. But I feel like with all of the kind of like video sequences and kind of like guides you which way to go, I don't feel like I'm 100% in control. There is a ton to this game. I think that there is so much to it that it kind of like needs to guide you through it, but I think it guides you a little bit, kind of too much. A little bit more openness would be kind of beneficial, but I haven't gotten too deep into it. I really like some of the aspects where it kind of like goes through past and goes through present and is kind of like uses that as kind of like a storytelling feature. I like it when games have like a good story. I feel like they are stepping a lot on like protecting the environment, which is fine. Like everybody should protect the environment, but not to go too political into it. And I don't think that they are, so that's good. But I'm actually enjoying it. I think the game plays really well. I think that I can set up my controls and my mouse and my keyboard in a way where if I have special moves that are, sequences of buttons, as I can set them to be macros and have an interesting time playing it and get all the way through it and whatnot. So I feel like, if this game, came out a couple years ago, I don't think there's, very many updates or anything that they're doing on it. So if you like, kind of the games where it kind of like is a story and it walks you through and there's really only kind of like, one way to do things. And, kind of like with one direction to travel, then this will be for you. So yeah, I'm just
usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know. He says only a few are willing to do the little things, but if you make enough of them, they can have a big impact too. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Okay, so this brings me into the crafting section. So, okay, this is good because I do have some materials that I wanted to kind of craft. Looks like there's bases, and then you can add on to them. I'm going to kind of try to bounce out of it, though. It's going to take me through it all. All right. So I can make it kind of like as cool as I want. I can like personalize my stuff. Let's make it light and critical sensor. Okay, so you can make it so you can customize your stuff. That's cool. Let's just select something cheap here. I don't really 490. Okay. And then craft it. All right. There. All right. So I made something. Damages that. I'll probably sit down and try to figure out how to, make something super awesome.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark.
Funny.
He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. That's all she's ever asked of you. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
All right. So, yep, I'm going to go ahead and call that right there. And so, yeah, if these kind of like storytelling games and, you know, it kind of like going through, I do like some of the cheekiness that they have in here. I think that they thought about it and they put a lot of effort into it. So I do like that. I feel like the controls are a little bit muddy. They can maybe kind of clean them up a little bit. I mean, the view and walking around is all fine and jumping and everything like that. But I mean, I feel like there's going to be so many different moves that I can do that it's kind of like they tried to put a fighter game inside of like a different type of game. And although that can be done, it's you know, especially by using the macros and stuff like that, I think that that'll kind of make it, you know, be okay. You know, but that's a lot of time and effort that you're putting into the game. And so you got to like kind of think about, you know, all the setup that you know, have to kind of do to play it. At least efficiently for me. I don't know, everybody's different. So you saw it here first. You know, you saw my just initial gameplay. I mean, I haven't seen this game at all. So this is what you'll be, you know, seeing in the first hour and 30 minutes. If you play it differently or you make different choices, it could be totally different for you. So that's what I kind of like about this as well. It's kind of like a choose your own path or whatever. You could choose, you know, evil, or you could choose a different, you know, something else and make it kind of how you want to play. Maybe you like melee, or maybe you like, you know, different stuff. You know, where I'm more of a fan of, you know, using the magic or like ranged, you know. So it's kind of like, it kind of has like a thing that, you know, either that many different play styles can kind of like go with. And so I kind of like that. So I think I'm gonna, you know, put a couple more hours here in this game and, you know, kind of see where it goes. And you know, hey, if I end up putting like 100 hours or something into it, I'll do like a how much reviews, and you know, we'll see what's going on.
They look determined.
But, oh man,
better watch out.
So I'm not trying to. I'm trying to
stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
A funky donkey Danny.
He says there's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. They push each other to become better, and sometimes someone gets pushed down along the way.
Oh, they took my blade I just made.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Andro?
She says it's nice of you to consider them, but they have weapon training at sunrise tomorrow, so they'll need all the rest they can get.
Kala.
The most important thing is that you're okay.
Saturutu.
All right, so if I keep going farther, it's just probably going to pull me into another video here, and I'll have to keep on going. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell me what you think. Put something in the comments if you like these first looks. If there's games that you want to see, I don't mind picking up a game, here and there, just to kind of show you what it's going to look like. If there's an older game that you're kind of wondering about, hey, let me know. I don't mind picking stuff up and doing a first look. So thanks for watching, and have a great day. Cheers.